What's up, beautiful people? If you saw our last video, you saw that our dog got to our chickens. We had 3 left that survived. They're doing well. We got some Vetricin and sprayed it on them, and their wounds have healed. They're good to go. All that stuff. Also, real quick, before I keep talking about chickens, I wanted to apologize for the long wait in between videos. I was trying to do it all like high quality, I guess, and use my actual camera to record videos and then edit them on the computer and then upload them, but we don't have internet at our house, so I was having to take my computer elsewhere to upload them, and with 2 small children, it's not always ideal to take your computer, load your kids into the car, and go somewhere for 10 minutes while a video uploads. So I decided we're going to try it out on the phone and we'll see how it goes. If it's not super quality, that's why. If it's better quality, that's awesome. I guess we'll see. So that's why there was a break in videos. I was trying to decide what to do. Now that I've got it, we are good to go. Alright, so I'm going to go inside the coop real quick. I'm inside of our run. We built a run that you guys saw. I'm going to go inside the coop and show you guys, so there's going to be a little bit of a change in light. But, so, there's the electric fence that we put up because our dog is an idiot and I wanted to keep our chickens. There's all 3 big girls right there. And I say big girls because when we went to Tractor Supply to get the Vetricin, we saw that they still had chicks. So we got chicks. We got more chicks. We got 6 more. Because we live in town, we can only have 9 chicks. No roosters. Well, 9 chickens, I guess. No roosters, so we got 9 more girls, 2 black Australorps, 2 barred rocks, and then 2 of this. The chicks are golden, but the feathers that are coming in look to be white. So I'm thinking they're California whites. Not 100% sure. So that's the exciting news. We got more chickens because I was depressed because my other chickens died. We put up an electric fence so the dog can't get to them. And so far, so good. Sorry, I had to get out of the coop. It was way too hot in there. So there's our coop. It's just a metal shed. There's the big girls. It's just a metal shed that we bought from Lowe's and put it together. And I think we're thinking about putting like windows in the side back here on each side to get some breeze flowing through there so they don't get too hot in the summertime. And then the windows can be closed, obviously, during the winter so they don't get too cold. Yeah. Look at these pretty babies. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Anybody know what those are? Because I need to know. So I figured, since I talked a lot about chickens in my first 2 videos, why not talk about something else other than chickens, right? So I'm in our garden, and it's kind of depressing, not gonna lie. This is exciting though. This one piece right here. Look at that. That's corn. That's an ear of corn growing. That might be the only thing we get. What is this? No, but really, what is this? Is this a squash? Huh, weird. Anyway, so we planted our garden, and then a week later, I had Esther. Maybe a week. It might have been more than a week, but roughly a week. So we planted everything, and then within 2 weeks, I had Esther and neglected the garden for probably a solid 2 weeks while I was healing. So it looks like this. There's a whole lot of grass. I had a whole bunch of bean plants in here that came up and were doing great, and then it got super hot and they all like fried. See, here's one that you can kind of see. It just like, they all just dried out and fried. But our corn came up really nicely. All of that. That's the only one that got really tall. And that's the one that has the one ear of corn on it. And I really, really want to know what this plant is. Like, the stem is super soft. It looks like a squash leaf almost. The leaves are soft. I don't see any fruit on it though, and I didn't plant anything but corn over here. Looks like there's more of it coming up right here. Maybe it's just a weed. Here I had a squash, either a yellow squash or a zucchini squash, and over there I had the other one. I actually planted 6 of those, and those are the only 2 that came up, and then I, like I said, neglected the garden and they fried, and they still look decent, but these were planted in April, so they're not gonna do anything. Over here I had 13 cucumber mounds. Only 9 came up, and then they all like stunted, stopped growing. They produced a whole bunch of blossoms there, a whole bunch of blossoms, but no fruit came, probably due to the fact that I didn't weed them, because newborn life, you know. Over here we had some lettuce, which you can kind of see. It's not doing super great. I don't know what this is. It looks like a weed, but also I planted carrots, and no carrots came up where I planted them, all right there. I'm pretty sure this is a Brussels sprout that started to come up and then stopped growing. So, we didn't get a good garden this year, and that's partially my fault. I neglected the garden while I was trying to heal. But also, sorry, thought that was a bug. Also, I'm gonna give myself grace this year because this is the first time we had planted in ground, and also the first time we had gone as large of a scale that we did. And so, even though we might only get that 1 ear of corn, that's more than nothing, I guess. And I'll probably try to plant a fall garden, because it'll be easier to take care of a fall garden without a newborn than it will be to take care of this summer garden that I've just let go. So I got curious, and I just pulled up a couple of what I thought was my carrots in a different spot, and turns out they were like this big and super skinny. So I'm gonna leave the rest of them in the ground and see if they get any bigger. They probably won't, but oh well. Like I said, I'm giving myself grace this year because I had a newborn, and there's always next summer. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you for watching. If you want to hear more about our life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we post. Love you guys. Bye.